say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he got. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense will have the ball first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense on a good start. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Back over the middle, it's Wiles. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Jackson. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might go to roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, their first impression.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The ball is down at the 14 after that, Greg. And the Gators are on the move. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a pass. this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive.
Here we go. Right.
Dropping back, it's Glagway. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
Let's go. Right.
It'll be third and long.
Set. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Let's go.
The Gators are on the move.
Double. All right.
To the air. It's Glagway. Sure hands. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
There's the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to lead him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida, and just the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they moved into position to score. And he rises in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, partner, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riles. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake to the throw. Finds his tight end. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking for a crease, it's Clark. First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Billy Napier fought his way off the hot seat last year as the Gators broke a 4-year bowl drought, something not seen since the mid-'80s in Gainesville, and this is a talented team with expectation.
They're riding a lot of momentum. You beat Ole Miss, you beat LSU to finish the season. You've got DJ Bagway. There are a lot of people really excited in Gainesville for what these Gators might do.
And the schedule is incredibly challenging, but yet no longer the negativity. And now believing in Billy Napier, believing in Lagway, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country. Interested to see how the Florida Gators look this year.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
quickly out to the tight end. Pounded up on elusiveness. He's got space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Ames. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Okay, ready?
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Ready?
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
On the set.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4. Bullet on the read. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on that.
The freshman rolled down after a really nice run there.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Using his leg to explode. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around again.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's rolled. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score and just probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Here's the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Ready? Right. Ready?
With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go. Right.
Quarterback stands
Single,
alone.
single.
All wide receivers.
White.
Back to throw. It's Bagway. Fires to the middle. It's incompleted. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Houston. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Make it happen.
And the Gators are in the red zone. Lost the throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The play action fake. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Let's go. Right.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you get him the completion, what do you do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short, in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 24 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Here we go.
He'll start this drive firing.
this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's got the time in. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll try to get outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pulls it in at the 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Let's go.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Breaks into the open. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juice.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Walker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it can be a problem for the defense to get him before.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's got it in space. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's ball. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
All right, let's get it. Right.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
Let's go.
Give to the single back. Wow, for the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Single, single.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Set. Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Ready?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had him, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Amos. At the 35, he's open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Black 24.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Hurst. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Cut.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's Amos.
On the double.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He smashes his way through again. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a flurry. And look at him, it's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run to their PO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Break.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and we're ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Watch left. Watch left.
Now the play fake. Wiggles free. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Single.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Ready? Break. Ready.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Good job, dude. Let's go.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the move at the 30. Made a defender miss. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready?
They'll run it. It's ball. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Give him 88 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
Check. Blue 82 monster. Let's go.
Off play action. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Chad. White 80 Brooklyn. White 80 Brook. White 53. Animal.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Break.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Black 18.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Makes the catch. It's McGee. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, 18.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Let's go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Black 88. Black 88.
Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
All right, let's get
Now
it.
facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Single, single.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Brown will throw it quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Set, set. Ready.
They're going ahead. Loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Double.
On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They're so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. Trying to get it to the marker. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Here we go.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Ready.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Ready.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score. That is Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over UTSA.
Single.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Double.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's go.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Let's get it.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Let's go.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal.
Black 29 bongo. Black, ready.
They'll try the run. Looking for the end zone. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Running through contact. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the... And this offense is rolling.
All right, let's
Georgia
get it.
State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quarterback
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Ready, 18. Ready.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Ready.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Red 29. Red 29.
Just feeds the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you've got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Red 54.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Here we go.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Let's go.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
180.
They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here we go. Right.
And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down after all. Turning it on.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Let's go.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here's the handoff. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Sports out near their own goal line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
All right,
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They had to go this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the...
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Brown will throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Florida! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field.
Let's go.
They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Brings into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Ready?
And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it around for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Lining up to add another. smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Here we go. Break.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Black 88.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to lead the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Quarterback extends the play. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
180.
The give to the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Double, double.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Across the 35. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching